You don't want to pay reparations because you didn't do it, but you didn't mind paying reparations for the Japanese or the indigenous, and you didn't do that either. This is why it's a flawed argument to say that, okay? Because it's just showing racism. It's just showing your racism. That's all it's showing, or it's showing your ignorance. Reparations. The United States has already paid reparations to groups, okay? And just to be noted, Black Americans also pay federal taxes too. Okay, so Black Americans did not set up those internment camps. Yeah, those internment camps for the Japanese Americans. Yeah, we didn't set those up. That wasn't our system. We didn't do that. But Black Americans pay into the federal government, and so Black Americans help pay those reparations. Hmm. Also, with the indigenous, Black Americans didn't sign those treaties. We didn't do that. But Black Americans pay into the federal government taxes, just like everyone else. And reparations are paid through federal taxes. So we didn't do it, but we helped fund it, the reparations for the indigenous. Now, when it comes to Black Americans and you saying, well, we didn't do it. We didn't do it. Okay. Black Americans didn't do any of the other stuff either. Yet reparations got paid. Furthermore, people continuously believe, I'm not sure why you believe this, but you believe that Black Americans don't pay taxes. Black Americans pay taxes and have always paid taxes. As a matter of fact, we pay more taxes. And let me just go backwards and say that a lot of the taxes that Black Americans have paid over time did not come back into our communities in the first place. It all went to white communities. Yeah, and a lot of that, even today, that happens because people withheld tax dollars from HBCUs. Mm-hmm. By the billions. And they were giving most of that money to the white institutions. Okay? Yeah, and then they had to double back and give the money back that was owed to a lot of the HBCUs. See? So, anyway, where was I? Black Americans pay taxes. So, therefore, we will also be putting in on the reparations that we get. Mm-hmm. Not just you. The same way we put in on reparations that the indigenous got, and the same way we put in reparations on what the Japanese got. But people seem to forget that. Just toss that out. When it comes to Black Americans, it's the whole I didn't do it. Well, Black folks didn't do it either. Yet Black folks paid two groups. Actually, three, white folks too. We paid white folks too. So there is a double standard when it comes to Black Americans getting reparations politically, socially, all around. There's a double standard. If reparations is a matter of justice, right? What matters then is the government correcting a wrong. This has been shown when the American government tried to correct that wrong with the Japanese Americans, the indigenous, and even white Americans, because they got reparations. Uh-huh. Yeah. But they got reparations when they should not have. But whenever we talk about Black Americans getting it, all of a sudden, oh, it cost this. We didn't do it. So yeah, if you don't believe if you're Black or white or red or yellow, if you don't believe that Black Americans deserve reparations, then you lack an understanding of history. You may have a racial bias, or you're just simply playing politics. You're simply a walking contradiction.